What is up, people? It's been a while since I've done a video, and I just found out that this was coming out, and I fucking love the original Fatal Frame 2. I love the remake on the Wii, and this is a remake of that remake on the Wii. Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Remake. This is the demo. The game comes out in just a couple of days, and I want to play this demo and see how this remake feels, because here lately we've gotten a lot of really good remakes of horror games. Silent Hill 2 remake, which Silent Hill 1 remake is confirmed. Can't wait for that. We had the Resident Evil remakes. Resident Evil 2 was amazing. Resident Evil 3 was kind of but Resident Evil 4 was fucking fantastic. I mean, going all the way back, Resident Evil 1 remake on GameCube is probably the greatest horror game ever made. So we're, some people might complain that the remakes are getting a little out of hand, right? We're seeing too many remakes and remasters and whatnot, but dude, I'll take a remake or a remaster of a good game than whatever the fuck the slop is that comes out now, especially from these AAA developers. But like I said, the original Fatal Frame 2 is one of my favorite games of all time, and I can't wait for this to come out. And I'm so glad there's a demo, because I hate pre-ordering games, especially if there's no demo. If this demo is good, I'm buying the shit out of it right when I'm done recording. And if this demo sucks, I'm gonna wait for it to come out and see how the full release goes before I buy it. I might buy it on sale if this demo sucks. I have the Japanese voices on with English subtitles, so I'm not really gonna be worried about talking over the cutscenes and whatnot. This is also a 20-year-old game anyways. So I would say, go and play it. Go and play the version that already exists. I think you can get it on... I think the newest system you can get it on is the PS3 that you can still buy it for. Unless you get a disc of Crimson Butterfly for the Wii, I guess. I'm not sure if these are the original voice actors or not, because the original game on PS2 and I don't remember on the Wii, but I know on the PS2 they hard locked the game to use the English voice actors. You couldn't play with the Japanese voices originally. I don't remember if that was still the case on the Wii. So I don't know if these are the same voice actors from the original game or not, because I'm used to the English voice acting. Something I've never done, though, is I never played Fatal Frame 3, and I would really like to play that. I have it, I've just never played it. I did play Fatal Frame 1, and that game is a mess, but it's still pretty decent. This is, of course, made by Team Ninja, who are fresh off the heels of Ninja Gaiden 4, which I haven't heard a thing about since it came out. I hope that game's good. I haven't played it. Mostly because I haven't heard anything about it. None of my friends have played it. Ooh. So yeah, this was Koei Tecmo's answer to Silent Hill and Resident Evil back in the day. And they've made several more games in this series. I think they made at least 2 more. I know one of them was on the 3DS or something. I think one was on the Wii U. Which the Wii U actually made sense for a Fatal Frame game, considering its core combat mechanic. Okay, R1 is quick turn. A is like a dodge. Square pulls up the menu. Circle is crouch. What's Y? Okay, sprint is holding in the stick. Gotcha. I don't like that in horror games. I much prefer having it be like L2 or R2. Also, like, I'm playing with an Xbox controller and it's giving me the PlayStation symbols, and that's probably because the game was built for the PS5. That would be my guess. So it probably has native PS5 controller support. I just don't like the PS5 controller. I gotta be honest about it. I don't like the PS5 controller. I think it's overhyped. I don't give a fuck about the adaptive triggers. It doesn't appeal to me. I don't really play shooters, and that's like all it's good for. None of the racing games I play took advantage of it when I was playing on PS5. Like Assetto Corsa never takes advantage of it. F1 doesn't take advantage of it. Like there's no advantage to using it. Final Fantasy 16 pissed me off with it. Because it's just quick time events for opening doors is the only time it's ever used, and you can't turn off those quick time events. But you can turn off the adaptive trigger, which then like removes the whole reason they put it there. So stupid. But yeah, Fatal Frame is interesting because the combat is done with a camera. So yeah, this is a game where our sister has been led here by a spirit, and we followed her in, and now we are trying to save our sister, is what this game is about. So yeah, this version of the game, Crimson Butterfly, was originally on the Wii. And I remember it playing fairly decent on the Wii. Yeah, the thing about this village is once you step in, you are now a part of the curse, and you can't leave. We need to find the Spirit Obscura. Geological surveyor goes missing. A 26-year-old surveyor by the name of Masumi Makamura has gone missing after being dispatched to conduct work at the construction site of Minakami Dam. The dam, which has been in the works since last year, is set to submerge parts of the area underwater. Makimura was sent to investigate the impact construction may have on local historical sites and other areas of concern, but has yet to return after 5 days. Search for missing surveyor called off. The search for missing 26-year-old geological surveyor Masumi Makamura which began on the 4th of this month, was officially called off yesterday after turning up no leads. Makimura, who had been missing for 10 days prior to the search's cancellation, was surveying the Minakami Dam construction site. Interesting, the R2 is the interact button for everything. I don't like that. See, this is about 100 OSHA violations right here. Yeah, no wonder that geological surveyor was never seen again. They had to kill him for all of the violations of safety. See, if I remember right, your sister Mayu is a seer and is able to see the events of the past. Damn. I guess no more hugs? So far, this is very faithful to the original game. It almost seems like just a remaster so far. Which I'm okay with. I think too many games in this genre, when they do remakes, change it up too much. I am noticing there's a bit of audio clipping, a little annoying, but it's not too bad. I don't remember that save lantern being there in their original. I remember it being like a file in there, but I'm okay with that as well. Ooh, what's this? Woman's notebook. A notebook appearing to belong to a woman who wandered into Minakami village. This entry talks about the haunting dreams she's seen since entering the village. You'd think I'd be too tense to ever fall asleep in a place like this, but the moment I lose focus, I always seem to pass out. Maybe I'm just that exhausted. In my dreams, I see this darkness encroaching upon the village. I see the massacre. I see vast pools of blood and bodies stacked on top of them. I see a woman in a blood-soaked kimono laughing a deranged laugh, and I see a pair of twins, young girls begging for their lives to be spared. I can still hear that woman's laughter ringing inside my ears. I don't want to fall asleep again. I'm too scared. Damn. You know, can I hold her hand while we're crouched? No. Wait, do I have a beam of light? I have a beam of light going from my character's head. That's interesting. So yeah, we saw the ghost walk down that way, and I think we're supposed to follow. Okay. Yoga motif. Let's stick to the downstairs for now. I don't know how long this demo is. I don't think it's going to be that long. We've got to go in, Mayu. But yeah, you can see there's like a beam of light coming off of my character in like close proximity. I don't think that's really supposed to be showing because I don't have a flashlight. I'm pretty sure this game is set in the past. Like, I think this is like the 60s or 70s. So, you wouldn't even have a chest light anywhere. Let's check this room out. I never went in here. Oh, yeah, a little pocket flashlight. Okay. Woman's Notebook 1. If anybody is reading this note, please come find me. I don't care who it is, just help me. I can't get out of this village. Save me. Yeah, she's probably dead. That's definitely a body. This is probably the woman. I remember hearing stories about a village that disappeared from maps. Supposedly, it was because on the day of a big festival a long time ago, tons of people got massacred. But it still exists. And the twin Yizo statues that can be found in the surrounding forest will lure lost people towards it. Once you pass through the gate at the entrance, there's no leaving it. From there, the night of the massacre continues and the sun never rises. In the midst of all that, I can hear the terrifying laugh of a woman echoing throughout the place. As the stories go, the only survivor in the village that night was, you guessed it, a lone woman. Flashlight flickers anytime there's a ghost nearby. Actually, I didn't really explore this room all that much. Let me see if there's anything else in here. There's a file. Ooh, there is. Or there's something. Oh, the Myoga motif key. Ooh, and there's one of the little dolls. What's in here? See, I know we're good until we get the camera. Unless I, like, wander into somewhere I shouldn't be. Sometimes I sense a figure walking past the window outside. It's someone holding a torch, whispering about something as they walk along the road. It sounds to me like they're looking for somebody. I don't know who it is, but I know it's not Masumi. I can also hear music off in the distance, mournful sounding music, like it's some sort of festival. They say this village disappeared on the night of a festival, a night that repeats over and over again. Yeah, so typical Japanese fashion, these notebooks are just repeating the same information repeatedly. It's just something that happens in a lot of Japanese material. No shade, honestly, like, whatever. But it is a little annoying when... Especially some franchises are a little obnoxious with it. Like, let's check upstairs. I want to check out everything I can before we, See, when you hold her hand, I think your characters are a little more calm, which lowers the chances of you being scared. But I think we're about to have our first combat encounter. Through this door. Because I believe we find the Obscura in here. Yeah, Camera Obscura memo. The Camera Obscura is a photographic device designed by Dr. Kunihiko Aso to capture spiritual beings that are typically imperceptible to the human eye. Specifically, is capable of revealing the following: past events as containing residual emotional energy, invisible apparitions. Though I'm certain it can capture even more than that. Photographing these supernatural phenomena that defy conventional thought enables the wielder to achieve an effect akin to traditional exorcism. However, this process also establishes a bond with the subject. As a result, judicious use of the Camera Obscura is required, otherwise these apparitions may take over the user. One can only imagine what this gadget can unearth if one were to photograph the hidden ceremony that takes place in Minakami Village. as well as the locations that are central to the residents' faith. I believe I can speak for myself and the good doctor when I say the possibilities intrigue me. Seijiro Makabe. Or Makabe. So yeah, Camera Obscura.
それは
これがありえないものを映す機械射撃
Yeah, it's very, very Ju-on. Yes. Of course it is. It lets you see the spirit world. Also, Paranormal Activity totally ripped this the fuck off. In its, like, 6th movie or whatever. There's 7 of those fucking movies, guys. Did you know that? For years, I thought there was only 4. And then I found out that they did 3 more of them. Camera that was left behind in the village. Yep. Several printed photographs showing parts of the village were they taken with this camera. Old film. Okay. Where's focus will gradually adjust. Yada yada. I know how this works because it's the same.
そのカメラまだ使えるのかな
Infinite film. Wait, infinite film? I wonder if that's for the demo, because I remember having to change out film canisters in the... Oh, shit! Get off me! Get off me! Get the fuck off me! This is a little jank. This is a little more jank than the original. There we go. Okay, so that was a wraith. Fight back against wraiths by taking photos of them, of course. The higher quality a photograph is, the more damage it will deal. Correct focus, multiple key elements in frame, of course. You can also lock onto a wraith to automatically keep it in frame. However, lock on is released when a wraith vanishes. Lock on is R3. Okay. Willpower is depleted through being hit, touching wraiths, running during combat, evading. Willpower is stored through photographing, passing time, or using lunar incense.
うこの家から出よう。
Yep. Now you're making sense. Leave the fucking house.
お姉ちゃん。
There's gonna be another one in the main hall. Ah, that's what it is. It recovers your health. Yeah. That's handy.
開かない。ミオ、あそこにいるよ。ミオ。
Let me go save. Let's go. See, now the store's open. I think this is Woman's Notebook number 5. Yep. How long have I been in this village now? I have no idea. The sun never rises here. It's always night. I hate the dark now. I can feel it driving me insane. I want to leave. I want to see Masumi. Please. Please. Alright. Yep. A beckoning woman. Let's open this closet up. And it's stuck. Yep. Herbal medicine so I can heal, but I think I'm at full health. Yeah. So I'm not going to use that. Let's see, what's this? A stone mirror. A stone that gives off a strange light. When your health reaches 0, it will take your place in death 1 time. See, I don't know. Wait a minute. There's a red arrow. I don't think my camera's powerful enough for... Yeah. I don't think it's powerful enough for that. Woman's Notebook 9. I can't move anymore. I'll just stay here. I know Masumi will come back for me. He just needs to find a way out of the village first. If Masumi comes back for me, I'm going. Blank. Blank. He came back. But in what way did he come back?
ここに迷い込んだんだ。恋人を追ってこの家に入って、それからどこへ行ったんだろう。やっぱりここは。
Whoa!
おねえ、
I swear if that's the end of the demo. Okay. Ah. Piss off. Piss off. See if you inflicted a similar amount of damage against defenses, activating a shudder chance. Pushing foot over Wraith in the state will inflict significant damage on the Wraith. The Wraith will return to normal once you've taken a picture. Okay. Yeah. If you fail to stagger a Wraith with Fatal Frame, it will attack or grab hold of you. Ooh. Damn, you're a fast bugger. Oh, back up, you motherfucker. Oh, yeah. Gotcha. Yes. Yes, stupid bimbo. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm back to full health. Okay. Radio? Or is it a spirit box? Is that what it's gonna be, a spirit box? Yeah. Spirit Stone Radio Memo. The Spirit Stone Radio takes the basic concept of crystal radio, which uses crystals in parts of its circuitry to pick up signals, and upgrades it to enable voices to be heard from the spirit realm. These voices come from crystals and other such minerals that were previously worn by people for extended periods of time. After prolonged contact, the owner's emotions become embedded in these rocks, releasing a special kind of light invisible to humans. Such stones are referred to as spirit stones. According to Dr. Kunihiko Aso, sounds emitted from the spiritual realm can sometimes be heard without the aid of a radio. Premonitions, the ability to sense others, and synchronicities similar to those found in twins, are all things attributable to these sounds. And Mayu's charm. Perhaps it holds her thoughts. Equipping charms confirms their blessings upon you. Oh, you can cancel opening doors? That's cool. I get a feeling this demo can't be going on for too much longer. It's already gone on for over a half hour.
お姉ちゃん。ごめん、私やっぱり行かなきゃ。
Yeah, okay, that was the end. Yeah, like I said, comes out in just a couple of days. I probably won't even do much editing on this video because it's so short. Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, save data from the demo will be playable in the full version. Yeah, I'll probably pick it up. That was pretty good. Pretty faithful to the original. That's basically how the opening of the original game is. It's essentially the first hour of the game. A little under, about probably a little more under than an hour. That was probably only about 33 minutes worth of gameplay. At least for me, I've played the original, so I kind of knew what to expect. But if you've never played this before, it might take you a little longer. Although you never know. Yeah, it was pretty good. I don't know that this is gonna be on par with like the Silent Hill 2 remake or anything. Also, can I just say, by the way, starting with the sequel for a remake just feels weird. Like, I get that Fatal Frame 2 is the most popular in the franchise, but Fatal Frame 1 needs the remake way more. And Fatal Frame 1's not a bad game, but it's a messy game, and they could clean that up a little bit and make that game work a little better. But if this does well, they'll probably do that. Yeah, like I said, I'll pick it up. I might stream the game when it's fully out. Yeah, pretty good. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good one.